Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute. Oh, there's like dandelion seeds flying around. I don't know if you can see that. I am making a video from Nowhereville, New Brunswick. We have purchased this property a little while ago, and this is our first time actually on it. And there's so much to do, it's crazy. Like, we inherited at least an acre of 3-foot high dandelion grow up, and if it was spring, the grow up would be pretty beneficial because in the spring you can harvest dandelion leaves and you can actually use them for all sorts of stuff. You can make dandelion wine, you can make dandelion tea, and it's a liver detoxifier full of nutrients. However, anyways, this is not spring. This is the first day of summer, I think. So happy summer. I think it is. In some calendars, yesterday was the first day of summer. In any case, sorry, this is going to be a bit rambly. Yeah, so lots of work, very stubborn. We only have a push mower, so you can probably see here, like some of the some of the dandelions have not yet been cut, but we've got sweat equity going on here with me and the children using a push mower. Cutting all this grass has not been easy, but it's actually pretty rewarding to see what it looks like. It looks actually a lot bigger when the grass is actually cut. So anyhow, I was not here to talk about grass and dandelions, really. I was more making this video to talk about unorganized townships, because this house is in an unorganized township, and there's tons of like land for sale in unorganized townships all over Canada and the US. It also goes by the name unincorporated townships, and you can find them when you look on MLS. Say you look in a region that you're interested in, you can on MLS or realtor.ca, I should say, you can look it up in the, like, there's a search bar that you can put more details in, like say you were looking for a 3-bedroom instead of a 2-bedroom, or land with an acre or 2 acres or 4 acres or whatever. So in that area there's a section where you can fill in what exactly you're looking for, and you could put unorganized township or unincorporated township, and usually it will pop up in your region that you're looking at properties that might be for sale or land that might be for sale. So there's a couple of reasons why it might be like a real benefit to having unorganized land, or having a home or land in an unorganized township. Pretty much from my understanding is these are called unorganized because they don't get incorporated. Over the years, all pieces of land in all territories and towns have become incorporated. A lot of them go back like way back in the 60s, even the 70s and so on. But there's a few out there that never got incorporated. For whatever reason, they just chose not to join bigger towns and counties. And because of that, they actually are now able to be separate. So they may or may not have like a fire station or a hospital or something. An organized township is the township that pretty much has low property taxes, because they are not paying into all these infrastructure that other towns are paying into. So that makes it possible for the property taxes to be very low. Like in a lot of cases, like I've seen a couple 1 acre, 2 acre properties with property taxes that are as low as like $400, $500 a year. And in Canada, that's extremely low for property taxes. One other benefit to an unincorporated township is that when it comes to permits, you can build whatever you want. Houses were built and have been built and continue to be built without permits out here. And it's not like you're going to get bad work because of the fact that you can build a house without permits. I find really actually people still do it by the book, because they want a good quality house at the end of it when they come out here and build. But it gives you the right and the ability to build something like a tiny house, a cabin, something that may be a little bit cheaper built, but you can afford on the land. And that is a big, like, that's a big game changer for some people. So unincorporated townships can be pretty handy that way. Sorry, this is like a bit chaotic here. But I wanted to show there's a little brook right down here. So this property is like an acre of open land and an acre of trees. But in between the two, there's this. Let's see if I don't break my neck trying to get to it. There's a little brook here, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a tree that fell. Looks like a tree fell right in the brook. But that's it there. There's running water. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But anyways, it's pretty. And it sounds kind of nice when things are quiet. You can hear the water running. Yeah, so I wanted to share that about unincorporated townships because I feel like the real estate market is just going so crazy, and it's becoming like shutting out people from being able to buy if they want to. Like in the city, because for now we'll be going back and forth, but in the city, this property is like what, an eighth of the price of rent for a 3-bedroom house in Ottawa, in Ontario. So yeah, an eighth. Well, okay, we'll say 1/7 or 1/6 of the price of a townhouse or a rental for a 3-bedroom, like for our size family in Ontario. So like the rents are ridiculously high. And yeah, so I think it's probably a good idea for people to, oh my goodness, look at that. There's a snake. Can you see that? Where is it? There it is. The only thing about country life is like I'm a big wimp, so we'll see how I do here. But I can get over it for independence. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this video short right now. And anyways, I hope everybody is doing well. And it is a beautiful day out here. I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of fresh air. And this is an apple tree before I go. If somebody can confirm that to me by the leaves, that would be great. But I do see some kind of like growth right here that would tell me that it's something growing here. I'm not sure. So I think that this is little apples growing. I guess it's possible that it's a crab apple tree too, but I'm pretty sure that by the look of this that it's an apple tree. Maybe somebody can tell me if you have any experience with those. And one more thing before I go is I just want to show a little mini garden, because this is like so amazing what you could do with cardboard. I have not tilled the land at all yet, and I wanted to throw up some plants. So this is one way to do it. If anybody's interested, you could just put down a cardboard and it will kill the weeds underneath. And eventually the cardboard will just become one with the soil underneath. But in the meantime, it gives you a barrier from the weeds, and then you can just throw soil on top of a cardboard, just let it pile up high enough, and you can put some plants in. So I have some basil, kale, a tomato plant, and a few watermelon plants growing. And yeah, I'm just put some cardboard down to kill the grass underneath, because I'm going to do the same thing in a few rows, like across. And yeah, so I want to show you that. And also to show you, like, out here, I thought it was so cool because I haven't really seen this before. Out in on the street, you know, where there's weeds growing. Look at how beautiful these weeds are. I don't know what these are called, but they are so pretty. I didn't have the heart to cut down all of the weeds because they're just so pretty. I don't know if the camera will even do justice to this, but it is super pretty, whatever this plant is. And it's weeds. Oh my goodness. And it smells so good. It smells like lilacs. That's crazy. I didn't know they smelled so good. So anyways, and across the street is like a little river. So yeah, this is a really pretty spot. And even though we bought it in a way that we didn't actually see it before we moved in, and the sellers left us like a humongous project of emptying and throwing out stuff, and oh my goodness. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's very peaceful out here, except for when these giant logging trucks go by. But even that's peaceful. It's not a big deal. And yeah, so this is a video, and I'm just gonna make probably a few more videos every time I'm out here doing something that might be of use to anybody. But I do hope everybody's doing well and keeping calm and keeping positive in this ridiculous, chaotic world we're living in. Like, yeah, I'm not too worried about a fire burning down the trees behind me, because I know some people might think Canada's on fire. But, you know, I won't be setting any purposeful fires, unlike some people in some places have. This is cute too, so maybe I might make a video if I get around to actually getting some chickens, because this came with a cute little chicken coop, and I think this is a nesting box, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I haven't lifted this. Oh yeah, cool. It's, yep, nesting boxes. So that's neat. So it's pretty much built for me. I have no excuse to not do something with this. But anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. See my grow up, all these dandelions. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and I just wanted to share that about unorganized townships, because like I was saying, real estate is ridiculous, but there is still a way around it. If you find yourself a nice piece of land and you can like literally just build it how you want, put whatever you want on it, whether you want to go big or if you just want to keep your finances like in check, you can easily do that by building something on there. You could even put a storage shed. Like, you can modify those big, huge storage sheds that are already put together and make it into, like, you know, a tinier house. Not tiny, but a tinier house. Or you could put a few together. So anyways, I hope this was helpful, and that everybody's doing well for the third time probably that I'm saying this. So God bless you, and I will talk to you again.